Comes to cryptocurrencies, I'm using that on at my, let's say, personal level as an individual, and also, let's say, in my work as a social and policy entrepreneur. And since I'm reading a lot of literature, like everything from academic to more general literature to political stuff like ideological books and so on. One of the terms I've been reading about for the last couple of months is post-capitalism. And post-capitalism is a term used very much on the political left, like among socialists and progressives, social democrats, who believe that the future of, let's say, the economy is going to be something else than it's today. If you now speak more about like market economy, global trade, capitalist system like financial markets and so on. And what is offered as alternative is kind of more government, more public control, more, how to say, public spending, higher taxes and so on. Well, usually, and of course, like the climate transformation agenda, even if, the climate aspect is something very functional, it has to be done regardless if you believe in capitalism or not, so to say. The thing is, I don't believe in that kind of, let's say, post-capitalist vision. I do think that capitalism has some kind of a best before date, just as any other idea or system. But I don't think that the future is about, kind of more government and bureaucrats kind of deciding how my personal economy is going to look like and how I'm going to make interactions with other people around the world. So the thing is like this, but I think that if you now speak about, let's say, post-capitalism or alternatives to the current systems in general, is actually the complete opposite. It's actually less government, less public institutions, and more decentralization. So the decentralization, it's meant that we as individuals can do more things together. We can cooperate more easily. We can co-create the solutions, institutions, systems that we need locally and globally. And we can do this by engaging in communities. And this is why I think cryptocurrency is very important, because with cryptocurrency you can engage in many communities at the same time, depending on your interests and needs. You can cooperate with other people in different areas, everything from ecology to market, to work, to transport, to arts and creativity, doesn't matter. The thing is that you as a person, you can be engaged in many places at the same time and achieve achieve results in different areas. And the beauty of decentralization is that's about kind of pluralism, that you have different alternatives for solving different problems and challenges. And also one kind of, let's say, funny thing is that I have friends like on the political left, they speak about economic democracy and owning the means of production, and how to say, they speak about labor rights, that kind of stuff. The thing is that all of that is already existing, or like if you now speak about cryptocurrencies and crypto communities, so all of that is possible to create. So you become a member of a community, there is some kind of a constitution, there is a governance system, there is economic democracy and other types of democracy, liquid democracy. You can even get maybe a basic income of some style, like some support for the community. You can create welfare with the community, you can create jobs and projects, you can get some work done. And the interesting thing is also that these crypto communities are, created by individuals. So it means that people who do that, they actually own, the means of production, so to say, at least at some degree. So I think that's the future, decentralized, digitalized, more globalized, without, the middleman as government institutions, as, let's say, big banks and similar, so that people can cooperate both locally and globally in many ways. All right. Thank you for listening. That was my first Tuesday talk, and I hope you enjoy it. If you would like to make any comments, just do it down below, and you can also find some more information about my work with cryptocurrencies and decentralization. Thank you for listening.